This place has been on my bucket list for years. My boyfriend doesn't know where we're going. 你有想法去哪儿吗？没有。Disney. Doesn't know. I don't even know if he knows this place exists. I told him the subway line that we're changing to. So now he's looking at the map, trying to figure out which one of the stops has a familiar name. But none of the stops have a familiar name. Kind of fell asleep on the subway ride out here. Obviously the subway comes here, we're still in Shanghai, but it is a little far out. We were in the Jing'an area and it took us about an hour on the subway. So if you're in like the Pudong area, it's gonna take you even longer to get here. So he finally saw the sign, Intercontinental Shanghai Wonderland, but again, it doesn't have a ton of meaning. And when you pull up, the place looks so boring. It's literally just like a door, an entrance. There's nothing to see when you pull up. Came at the worst time. It was the late checkout time plus the check-in time. So there was literally hundreds of people in the lobby because it was also a holiday weekend. And I just still had no idea, why would we come here? So before check-in, we had to go out to the back patio. Yay, 你看. This is the world's first underground hotel, or earth scraper, opposite of skyscraper, that took 12 years to build in an abandoned quarry. We got we got special check-in. We had a special check-in area because I'm a platinum member of IHG. You could just buy it. It's like $200 a year. But it got us a free upgrade, free drinks, free breakfast, free Wi-Fi. So we're going to our room now on the 12th floor. Funny thing about this place is the floors go down. So the top floor is the first floor and the bottom floor is the 15th floor. So you gotta remember when you're in the elevator, if you wanna go to an upper floor, you gotta go down. And if you wanna go to a lower floor, you gotta go up. Every room has balcony, so the hallway is behind all the rooms. So it's kind of dark and spooky, but you get to look at the actual quarry that the hotel is built on. That's the quarry. So cool. Oh, this is a 5-star luxury hotel and you can feel the second you walk in because the rooms are gorgeous. We'll do a room tour in a minute. I want to check out the balcony. It's a rockin' party out here. Oh my gosh. So that's the first floor, way up there, and we are on the 12th floor. And I guess there is 14 floors. And that's the platform for the viewing station. And there's water sports, kayaking. It looks like rock climbing. If you want to climb here. And then there's a path. 而且你惊讶吗？ 哇哦！你没听说这里吗？有，我听说。听说。但是我不会。不知道什么名字，对吗？对。我也不知道。There's someone slowly flying through the sky, towering over the water. 但是那个恐怖多了，好吗？ And then look at behind it is some terrible ride. I'm not doing it. So over the thumping exciting music, we'll do a room tour. So obviously a bed and a couch, very nicely lit. And then over here is the AI thing, Xiaodu. Here is the coffee station, Nespresso, with some free coffee and some Suzanne cups. I don't know if that's fancy or not. So then under the tea is, oh my gosh, Twinings. I know I'm a little basic, but I love Twinings tea, so that's fun. And then I'm guessing this is the fridge. Ta-da! That's it. Yep, that's it. As Platinum members, we get free mini bar, but it looks like 2 drinks, so. Okay, here is the bathroom. So it does have, hey baby. So it does have a, thank God it's not a glass bathroom, but if you want to take a soak and look at the outside, you can. Ooh, nice little Colgate mouthwash. I'm guessing this is all the stuff. Yeah, dental kit. Ooh, look at that. It's classy. Byredo Blanc. And this is, I'm so excited. I've never used a Dyson hairdryer before. Actually, Aj's factory makes a small piece in this. And then, let's see what we got here. A little shower. And same brand is the toilet. Oh yeah. It's a Japanese toilet. Sure is. All the fancy hotels have these Japanese toilets now. And then here we have closet. Ooh, nice lighting. Closet. Oh, bathrobes, yay. Little shoe shine. Don't need that for my sneakers. Umbrella. Let's see. Oh, slippers. Perfect. And laundry. And of course, TV. And a little seating area under the TV. And the little table. We've already messed up. And all the controls and USBs and HDMIs. And then in-room dining, which we might take advantage of because we don't know what we're going to do tonight. You can see Xiaolong Bao, 128. It's like 20 kwai on the street. Oh, Niangao, Chao Niangao, 68. Maybe we'll be getting that later. And a fancy rich person magazine. So that's the room tour. We're gonna take a break. I gotta charge my phone. It's 0 because that subway ride was very long. And then we'll check out the rest of the hotel. Before nap time, we had a knock on the door and it was a guy with mini bar stuff. He filled it up. So we just had a cute little old man come in. He gave us a buttload of Cokes, Sprites, seltzer water, and Pringles. 2 cans of Pringles. Then it was time to take a break on our balcony with our minibar booty. Now, apparently, mosquitoes are a real problem. So they have a mosquito door. So that's nice. You can have the door open, but you have this little mesh. And it also warns you actually on the door. Hard to see, but it says, keep the door closed. They warn you 100 times about mosquitoes. On the check-in sheet, they warn you. On the door, they warn you. They have a mosquito door. So I can see why. We are technically in southern China. I can see why mosquitoes would be a problem here. Then this guy came out on the water. He had jetpack shoes. And you could pay money if you were a small enough kid that he could hold on to. That he would just kind of hug the kid and give him a water shoe jetpack ride. Got another surprise knock on our door. We were about to head out, check out outside, and we had another little visitor who brought us another little treat. Check this out. Fruit, a bottle of wine, and a plate with 3 chocolates. I'm not regretting this membership thing. We got some more water while we're at it too. So now we are stocked up. Pringles, Coke, soda water, Sprite, chocolate, fruit, wine. Amazing. So we've come to the 15th floor. On the balcony, I counted 14 floors, but there's actually a 15th floor underwater. They have underwater suites that you can rent, and they also have an underwater seafood restaurant, but they have a room for anyone like us that just wants to see some fish underwater. 14th floor is the viewing deck and spa. We're okay without the spa and the health club, but oh, 요양실마. We're gonna see the pool first. So we entered through the workout room, so we didn't have to go through the locker room, and the workout room was quite nice, but look at this pool. Ooh, what a view too. Now let's check out outside, but first, look at these cool elevators. I mean, I knew they were glass elevators, but I assumed they were in a glass tube, but they're just kind of free hanging out in this area. And finally, the great outdoors. It was really cool to stand there with kind of the cavernous quarry rising up all around you. I can see my room from here. So this is what it apparently looked like before and after. What's that? The water is artificial. It was a dry quarry, but they added water for the hotel. I swear, this guy is the hardest working guy in the hotel. He was constantly in and out, picking up kids and twirling them around in the water. Now we are going back up to the ground floor. Back in the lobby floor. We came at the worst time when there was like 100 million trillion people here, and now it's quite quiet, even though it is a holiday, and I'm sure they're all booked up or quite full. The guy said they were quite full, but much nicer now. They have a little walk across from the hotel, and they give information about how it was built. It took 12 years to build, and it was so difficult. The engineering team actually patented more than 41 different engineering methods over the 12 years that they had to do to build this hotel. It also cost $300 million. Crazy. This is a perfect place for drones, but on the check-in sheet, it does say drones are prohibited. Waimai, which is food delivery, which is everywhere in China, even at this fancy 5-star hotel. Honestly, we're probably gonna order Waimai also, or room service, we'll see. It's nighttime and all the lights are illuminating the rock that this is built into. It's very cool. So we have decided to come back. We're gonna order some delivery, room service, and we're gonna eat it here, and then we're gonna watch the rock show, the cliff wall show, and then we're gonna go upstairs where they have the lobby show, and then I think that's it. As if the quarry wasn't beautiful enough during the day, at nighttime it's lit up very tastefully. Sunset doesn't stop the hardest working man in the hotel. He did a nighttime dance with lights. Club sandwich and fries, cream spinach, and a little penne pasta. Waited all day for this. The rock show is about to begin. Everybody came out on their balconies so you could see how crowded the hotel is. And honestly, it looked like 90% capacity. Now, my little iPhone SE could not capture this in very good quality, but trust me, it was so cool. a very cool mythological ancient god story, and then just they had like crazy stuff like this waterfall that's just going on now, and they had just like a eye, and the background was just undulating with lots of colors and stuff. It was very, very trippy. Really cool. About 20 minutes long. Then we went upstairs to the lobby to watch a 10-minute fountain show that had music and lights and colors. It was cool. Morning. It was a beautiful place to wake up. Can you hear all the birds? Anyway, we're gonna go to breakfast before the busy time. We woke up early. They said you can't wear pajamas. There's a sign that says like no pajamas or robes or slippers because it's a nice restaurant. You have to dress nice. But I'm just putting on a coat over my pajamas and I don't think they'll know. Let's see what they have for breakfast. This was actually a fantastic breakfast buffet. They had all the foods you can think of, all the breads and the eggs and the bacon and the omelets and the whatevers, then all the Chinese breakfast food, like all the buns and all the bao and all the noodles that they could make special for you. And they even had some Indian dishes and some Malaysian dishes and tons of fruit and juice and drinks. And as an IHG member, we got special priority seating area that wasn't as crowded as the rest of the hotel. Okay, we're packing up, heading out. Time to go back to Xiamen, but wanted to give a final verdict. I think the room is really nice. Decoration's really nice. It's clean. The bed was comfy. In fact, I like napped all morning. Bathroom has great amenities. Usually I don't like the shampoo and conditioner because it's like for Asian hair, not fine fragile Western hair like mine. It was great. Loved the Dyson hair dryer. Super fun to use. Really like the room. Love the balcony. It's very nice to hear the water falling all the time. But I will say this place kind of feels like fake fancy. Like it's like fancy for not rich people, which like, is a total cell phone. This one night cost the same amount as a month of my rent in my 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-story apartment. But I can treat myself, because I'm like middle class. And this kind of seems like a middle class place. It just has some elements like those beautiful elevators. They're like a real standout place, but it was like always smudges on the glass. Like, why didn't they have someone cleaning that every 10 minutes, That would be like high class if they kept cleaning it. Or even like when I arrived in the women's toilets, like it's Asia, so there's little basket next to the toilet for your toilet paper, and they were like overflowing. And I understand when we arrived was crazy time and there was like literally hundreds of people. It might have only been not cleaned for like 10-15 minutes. It might have been overflowing. There were so many people, but they still, like, if it's that busy, they should have a person in the toilet full time, to keep cleaning it. I feel like there's some just small elements that are missing. The service, the people that helped us were fantastic and great, and we loved the fruit and the chocolates and the wine, and they had turn down service, and the people did a really good job. I just feel like, I don't know, it's not quite like real luxury, if that makes sense. This is kind of like for people who it's like a real special treat, like this is their classiest hotel like ever. And me, this is a real special treat, so just was maybe I had little higher expectations that were not met. If you're in Shanghai just for like 5-6 days, I would not recommend coming here. It's not worth it if this is your first time in Shanghai and you want to do something unique. I think there's way more unique and interesting things in the city center. But if you're someone like me, you go to Shanghai all the time, you'll go to Shanghai all the time in the future. Like, this is just one of literally hundreds of trips, then I would totally recommend it because it is something cool and it is totally unique and it is fun, and they definitely, it is a destination place. We were never bored. We never ran out of things to do. They have all the shows and you can rent kayaks and all that stuff. There is some parks and like green parks and also like amusement parks in the area too, if you do have kids and stuff. I definitely recommend it if you come to Shanghai often, but not if it's like you only have a couple days, the first and only time in your life that you ever come to Shanghai. I wouldn't come here. I had a great time. I think it was worth it. It was about $300. And, I'm not angry about it. I don't hate it. So that's my review. We are heading back to Xiamen now. I have my special Xiamen badminton clothes, which you can follow this channel, like and subscribe for more in China travel, but also my life as an American badminton player in China. Okay, we're gonna head back. We gotta go. Time to go. Okay, bye.